Hello, my name is Terry Brown Jackson, and I started out as a news journalist until a friend introduced me to the entertainment side of writing. We wrote a script, entered it into the Warner Brothers Writers Workshop. We got in, and since then, I knew what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I love TV writing, especially writing comedy. So that's how I got into this business. Um, I think I would be a great fit for this storytelling initiative is because I have a concept that you haven't seen before. We're talking about it's a sitcom that revolves around a church. They have dramas, but not sitcoms. And not only is this funny, it's edgy and it's romantic at the same time. Some of the other writers groups I'm involved in, I'm a member of the Organization of Black Screenwriters, and I'm a WGA member, and I'm also involved in other writing groups online. So, the concept of my show, how I came up with Eve and Adam, is because it's loosely based upon my life. That's why I can write it. Uh, it's before I got married, I attend church, you know, pretty often, and I treated people right. So I thought, hey, I'm a good Christian. But once I married my husband, who's an associate pastor, that's when I really learned what it's like to do church. We're talking about there were places I couldn't go anymore because members could see me. There were certain things I couldn't wear anymore because members could see what I'm wearing. And then we're talking about church on Sunday all day, morning service, evening service, and don't let it be an afternoon service. So it's just like it was like a whole different world that just opened up to me. And it's so funny because even though you're the same person you were before you said I do, now it's like this box or the certain way of life you have to fit into this category. So it's like really bizarre. But I love it at the same time. Anyway, so that's where the concept came from. So really, Eve and Adam is this like fish out of water sitcom that proves that love will prevail through everything. If you love somebody enough, it doesn't matter what people think, that you will still, keep that bond and love one another. So the backstory is that Eve is this freelance writer. She's also a substitute teacher, which I am also. And her life revolves around her friends. She has these crazy friends, and they stay at odds all the time. And Adam, he's like this uptight church guy. He's like really, really sweet, but really, really, really naive, sort of in a way. Doesn't really know anything else outside the church because his whole life has been church, from the time his parents were evangelists, traveling around the world, spreading the word, So that's all he knows. So when they come together, fall in love, never had any intimacy. So the night he proposes to her, she finds out that number one, he's a virgin. He's the pastor assistant, and but he still wants to marry her, and she accepts the proposal. And but one thing she doesn't tell him is her secret, which her alias name is Cece Love, and she writes these racy romance novels. And so the friends tell her, like, I think you need to tell him before you get married. So she tells him, and of course, there's a problem in their relationship, but again, they love one another. So love prevails, and they get married. So now the show picks up because here we have Eve, and she has to adjust to being a preacher's wife. And then Adam has to adjust to Eve and her worldly ways and all of her crazy friends. But the main thing is that nobody in the congregation, especially the pastor's wife and daughter, could ever find out about Eve and her racy romance books because they would lose respect for Adam, and he may be asked to remove from his position as the associate pastor. They may remove him completely. So they don't want to take the chance, so they can never find out. But the pastor's daughter, Yvette, is crazy in love with Adam. She's been in love with him for years, and she just wonders, like, why wasn't she the one? That she always in her mind thought that she would be the person that Adam would marry instead of this other chick that is like nothing like her and doesn't know anything about church. So she would do anything she possibly can to tear them apart. So that's where we have Eve and Adam. It's funny, and I hope you enjoy it.